So we get the first shot in the movie that wasn't edited after 5 to 10 seconds, and it's the reveal shot of her costume, showing Halle Berry's body in full sultry detail.
Oh yeah, daddy lies.
Catwoman finds one of the henchmen from the night she died and tracks him to a dance club where no one seems to question why there's someone with a dorky cat helmet walking around.
Oh yes, you're dirty little kitty, aren't you? Yes, you are. You're dirty, dirty little kitty. Crawl on the ground because you're dirty little kitty. Yes, purr. Give me a little purr. Yes, yes, I love it. I love it. Jesus, how'd you even do that?
Snap out of it!
Yes, sir.
So after a very silly fight scene, Catwoman knocks Van Damme over here onto the floor and interrogates him.
The other night you killed somebody. She was a nice girl. Why? Cat got your tongue?
Oh, let this too icy flesh would melt to thaw and resolve itself into a dew.
Bioline. There's something wrong with Bioline. She heard something she wasn't supposed to hear. I don't know.
And her dare is covering it up.
But enough of that shit. We now go to police headquarters, where Detective Lone notices that the handwriting is almost exactly the same between the writing on the bag with the jewels and the writing on the coffee cup that Patience gave him. The fact that he kept the cup just adds to his creep factor.
Were they written by the same person?
Well, it's not an exact science.
Except for the fact that they look exactly the same. What are you, high?
The broad spacing of the letters, indicative of loneliness. And the O, reaching out, insecure, handwriting of a people pleaser. Now, we look at the loop of the Y, very self-confident, almost angry. And the O, well, this person doesn't like to play by all the rules.
Kind of like how I'm pulling this completely out of my ass.
If you put these two women in the same room, you're gonna have one hell of a party.
Or a woman with advanced multiple personality disorder. So at the carnival the next day, Patience and Lone are on the Ferris wheel when the ride begins to collapse.
I gotta stop this thing.
Frankie!
Oh, jeez, are you kidding me with the kid here?
I'm more concerned about the mom.
Frankie!
Oh no, Billy, look out. Oh, come on!
How did they not see her do that?
What the hell?
So after this exciting action scene, Patience dons her silly mask and goes to the home of Sharon Stone, who, being the loving wife that she is, sells out her husband and tells her where he is.
You want to find him? There he is.
Thanks.
I'd like to help. How can I reach you?
Well, I'm not exactly listed.
Take my phone.
Catwoman tracks down the Merovingian to a theater where he just seems to be watching a show where people swing back and forth to bad pop music.
Your music's bad and you should feel bad.
I'm not even sure what I'm looking at. Is this one of those ambiguous art things I never seem to get?
No, it's just stupid and lazy.
Oh.
Anyway, just as Catwoman is ready to deliver the final blow to this waste of a character, she's stopped by police forces led by Detective Lone, who is there by plot convenience. So they engage in a rather embarrassing fight scene, all the while throwing one-liners so cheesy it would make Adam West cringe.
Think this is some kind of game?
Yeah, now we're playing. Don't I get dinned in first?
I'll feed you in your cell. Careful. That cable hits us, we're both right.
I knew I felt a spark between us. Not on the first date.
Okay, I get that Catwoman by nature is a very sexualized character, but this is really pushing it. And quite frankly, has nothing to do with the character she's fucking based on. It's Leave Extraordinary Gentlemen all over again, except somehow that movie's more faithful than this slab of filth and shame. At least it had all the characters from the book. Anyway, the following day, the Merovingian is dealing with the effects of the previous evening when Sharon Stone comes in and tells him to be a man.
For once, George, in your miserable life, be a man.
Must be swift as the coursing river.
When he tries to put her in her place, It is revealed that the beauty cream somehow gave her the power set of Luke Cage.
But enough of that shit, we got a date to get to!
Well, detective work is kind of like dating. It's all about the pursuit. But when you catch them...
We get it. She's like a cat. Now kindly shut the fuck up about it.
Catwoman.
Mm-hmm.
You heard of her?
Oh, yeah. Hot. Black leather. Whip.
She kissed me.
Really? Because it looked more like a tongue lashing. And no, please, patience, don't at least pretend that this bothers you, you know, to protect your secret identity or anything. I guess that's just what any smart superhero would do. Although I use the term superhero loosely.
Anyway, I guess things go well and they end up back at her place when the detective just finally gets a peek at her.
What did I tell you?
Oh, come on, just let me have it, please.
No!
After Lone gets up to admire his handiwork, he accidentally finds a piece of the Catwoman suit and starts to piece the very obvious pieces together. He returns to police headquarters and finds through the power of bullshit technology that the lip marks on the glass and on his cheek match.
Meanwhile, Catwoman gets a call from Sharon Stone telling her that she can prove the evil side effects of the face cream, but she needs to meet her so they can take down the company together.
It's all there behind the desk.
It's a trap!
But oh no! Sharon killed the Merovingian, and now she's framing Catwoman for the crime!
No one is gonna stop Bioline from hitting the shelves. Not Slavicki. Not George. And certainly not you.
Jesus, lady, it's a face cream! You can make another one! And come to think of it, if it makes your skin unbreakable, why not sell it to the goddamn military? I'm sure they can find 1 or 2 uses for it.
And for that matter, why is this something that consumers need when they would clearly get pulled after the side effects are very quickly discovered? Anyway, through adding bullshit, she escapes the mansion and finds Lone waiting for her at her apartment, ready to take her into his custody. Maybe if you're a bit more careful about protecting your secret identity, this all could have been avoided. But nope, you didn't. And look what happens. Choke on it, bitch.
So Detective Lone takes her to the police headquarters, and she tries to explain that Stone set her up to cover up the side effects of the beauty cream. Lone, of course, doesn't buy it.
Don't you understand? All of the evidence, every single piece, it points to you. There's nothing that shows me anything else.
There's me.
You know, I can't help but wonder why the fuck Lone is still on this case. It doesn't take a genius to figure out they've been sleeping together, so wouldn't him being on the case be a conflict of interest? Is he just the only detective in this whole goddamn city? Don't they put different detectives on cases like this for the specific reason that they can't appeal to their emotions like this? You know what, fuck it, let's just get this done.
Do you remember the first time you saw me?
Yeah,
What did you see?
a girl rescuing a cat.
No, you didn't. You saw a crazy person out on a ledge, trying to jump.
Well, maybe that was just wishful thinking from the audience.
And all the evidence pointed to that, didn't it? I really need you to believe me.
Oh my god. So this completely bullshit excuse is actually going to work, isn't it? What would happen if all cops were this stupid?
I didn't do it! I didn't do it!
Yeah, well, all the evidence points to you.
But wait a minute, what about in Fight Club, where they found out Brad Pitt and Edward Norton were the same guy? There was no evidence pointing to that, was there?
My god. You might just be right. You're free to go. I must investigate.
I don't know who you are.
I'm the same girl you were with last night.
Which is exactly why you shouldn't be handling this case, you fucking...
Let it go, man. Let it go.
So she escapes from her cell by squeezing through the bars. Just need to get through this. And steals a car so she can stop Stone from releasing the absurdly lethal face cream.
Meanwhile, Detective Lone actually listened to that bullshit appeal from earlier and confronts Sharon Stone about the murder and the face cream. Which, by the way, would be an awesome title for a movie. Murder and the Face Cream in theaters 2013.
What if I told you I know the truth? That I know who really killed your husband? That I know about Bioline?
Well, congratulations, numbnuts!
So of course Stone tries to kill him, but is saved by Catwoman, and they run off into the warehouse. After they take down Sharon's goons, all 2 of them, Sharon and Catwoman have themselves one last fight scene while the camera has an epileptic seizure.
But oh no, it looks like the tables have turned, as Sharon stabs Catwoman in the leg with a piece of broken glass. As Catwoman screams in a shot they obviously had to do twice. You know, it's a pretty low point in your career when you're getting your ass handed to you by Sharon Stone. But, unsurprisingly, Catwoman gets back and knocks Sharon Stone out the broken window, falling to her death.
Might not be a hero, but I'm certainly not a killer.
Except you just knocked her out the window, killing her! So the movie finally ends on a kind of sort of epilogue where the best friend somehow got a guy. How? Crazy cat lady still doing her thing. And Lone gets jack shit for all his efforts. All because she needs to be free.
Maybe that was for the best, because we never have to hear any more from these people ever again.
So that was Catwoman. And you know what? I liked it.
Me too. I was really surprised.
The storyline is pretty good, the characters, while flawed, are unforgettable, and I was actually invested in what was going on.
The editing, while sporadic, keeps the scenes at a fast pace, and the music just fits the scenes perfectly.
So you really liked it?
Yes, I did.
Oh god damn it, I can't keep this up. It's terrible. It's really, really terrible.
Yes! I am the king of bad movie chicken!
Like you honestly expected any different. The story makes no sense, the editing's atrocious, the CGI is laughably bad. The supporting characters are made up 100% of stereotypes, and the major characters are so bland and uninteresting that I would have more fun getting a root canal by freaking Leatherface!
It's just so clear that no effort went into the making of this movie. No planning, no reason, no thought whatsoever. Not to mention that it claims to be based on the DC character when they have absolutely nothing in common. I don't think even one character from the comics made it into this movie. Not even fucking Selena Kyle!
It's like they thought that if they just slapped Halle Berry in some leather pants and very little else that it would instantly make money no matter what other shit you threw in there, which clearly isn't true since Catwoman tanked at the box office. Clearly they underestimate the power of Google. But even more than that, it's something that movie developers don't seem to realize. We want more brains out of our comic book movies. You know how Batman Begins and The Dark Knight made so much more money than this piece of shit? There's a reason for that. They treated their audience like fucking adults. This... I don't know what they were trying to do.
You don't get it, people. This is the worst. This is right up there with Batman and Robin, it's so bad. In fact, Batman and Robin might actually be better. Oh, that's right. I fucking said it. There aren't even enough laughs to carry you through the agonizing hour and a half of pure shit. So do yourself a favor and never even look at the fucking poster. It might just cause permanent brain damage.
Okay, we're done. Can I go now?
Oh, really? Are you sure? I thought we were really bonding.
You know, I'd like to, but I realize I have an appointment to have a colonoscopy done with a chainsaw!
Alright, if you're sure you want to go, I guess I don't mind.
Hey! You're the douche nozzle who summoned me here in the first place.
You know what? Just go. I don't want you here anymore. Just go.
Whatever. I'm out of here.
So, do this again sometime?
Go fuck yourself!